I'm still trying to give away my free 3-question reading for reaching 10k subscribers on my channel. My last winner did not get back to me, so I'm spinning the wheel again to pick another winner. Let's do it. Here we go. So Vita Harrison, you are the winner of the free 3-question reading. Email me, the address is underneath each video and we'll sort that out for you. Hi there Taurus, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for September the 7th through to the 13th. Taurus, let's see what is literally on the cards for you. We'll begin with Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle to see what the overarching messages or themes may be for you to take you into the week, guide your energy. Let's see what wants to be seen. Stop. Starseed, what lights you up? You know, this is kind of a little bit like Answer the Call. It's like maybe you are going through a period of reconnecting with your purpose, or considering, you know, what is really going to be that relationship, that job, that hobby that is really going to light you up. And some of you may be, you know, feeling the call to use your innate gifts and talents to cultivate more happiness and fulfillment in your life. So you're being asked to kind of consider, what is that for you and what can you do in order to begin to align to that? And obviously sometimes we need to release to align. Let's see what comes out of the Yogic Path deck for you, Taurus. Dharma, such a beautiful card, this one. So much colour and so much energy. Well, that's an interesting follow-on from that card, Taurus, because Dharma is your highest purpose, right? So you're really being asked to consider what lights you up, what is your highest purpose, and how can you go about getting it? It says here, congratulations, you're on the path to fulfilling your highest purpose. Or perhaps this week, we really set the conditions to take a big step towards that. It says that you've recently unraveled a deeper insight into why you were put here on this planet, and you're ready to share your gifts in a bigger way. We were just talking about innate gifts and talents, weren't we? So I absolutely love that. It says continue to listen to the whispers of your soul, because the messages are coming through to connect you to that purpose. Taurus, I'm interested to see where this goes. Going to the Rider-Waite for your tarot story. The first energy I'm going to pull is, oh my goodness guys, I've got, okay, so I was saying a release to align. There's your release, and guess what's at the bottom of the deck? The Fool. I'm gonna pop that under there as a reminder, because for this is really that what we were talking about, that big step to get you onto this journey of aligning with that greatest purpose. So let's get your current focus energy out. It's just a stack of cards falling, Taurus. The World, biggest card of cyclic completion. Had the Chariot flip at the same time. You're really being asked to move towards that purpose, but it looks like there's a major completion for some of you to go through first. I mean, the world is generally not just, you know, ending one thing in your life. It's a cyclic completion, so maybe leaving a string of, you know, relationships where you've kind of journeyed the same thing, attracted the same person, same type of person, gone through the same pattern. Let's get the focus, sorry, the near future outcome energy, Taurus. Near future outcome energy, coming back into a place of balance so that you can receive this passionate new beginning that is going to light you up. Let's clarify, Taurus, clarifying the Fool. With the Ten of Wands, I have got the Two of Wands. Makes sense. Let's clarify the World for you. They're jumping out. 8 of Wands. Yep, the change is going to come in quickly, I feel, once you make that, put that strong intention in place to end that cycle. It's clarifying the 6 of Pentacles for you, Taurus. The Moon. It's really the card of hidden blessings, potentially, information coming to light. Okay guys, let's read this tarot story that we have here. So Taurus, you know, we've got a completion here, but we've got a new beginning, and it's a new beginning with a bang, because it's the Fool. And it's interesting because we had the Oracle card, Starseed, what lights you up. In my clarifying deck, the Fool is actually called Starseed, right? So that's kind of interesting here, I find. So you're really being asked to release or complete something in your life so that you can really open yourself up to new opportunities. And they're not going to be any old opportunities. They are going to be opportunities that deeply align with your soul's purpose or with your innate gifts and talents. So with the 10 of Wands and the World here, you know, it's not just, I'm just going to leave this job that I've been in for 10 months. It's like, I might be stepping out entirely from a corporate career to become a healer or something like that. It's ending a whole cycle of something. You know, maybe you've always, you know, you've been a supervisor for a long time, and you don't want that stress and responsibility. You want to focus on yourself, so you want to take a step back. It's that kind of energy. In our relationships, it might be, well, I've been through a cycle of attracting the same kind of energy, and I'm drawing a clear line in the sand where I'm not available for that anymore. And that's kind of what's going to change the energy of the situation. You know, I mean, the 2 of Wands talks about, you know, really kind of knowing that this new path is coming for you. The 2 of Wands talks about still having an energetic attachment to the present situation that you're still in, that you haven't quite released. But you are, you know, you've kind of turned your energy to the future. And, you know, in the Rider version of this card, we see someone who's got one hand on the Ace of Wands. Well, we have that at the end of your reading. So I think there's already a sense of, I've already committed to moving forward. I'm just getting ready to make the leap to be all in on that. Because the 2 of Wands talks about leaving a comfort zone potentially to seek those greater opportunities, those fertile pastures, you know, the possibilities that are opening up for you. And it says, you know, what are you willing to do to get to the next level, basically? So you might have to leave a comfort zone, which is this, whatever you need to put down here. Because it says that whatever the situation is that you do need to put down, it has become a bit of a weight. You know, there's a sense of denser energy to it. I mean, there's levels to this, from something that's literally burning you out, that doesn't kind of align with you anymore, to something that's just kind of become a little bit of a, you know, a drudgery. You know, I see this person here as being very much on autopilot, home to work, home to work. There's no excitement, there's no, you know, enthusiasm anymore. And this person can't see other opportunities that might be there because they're blinded by the weight they carry. You know, when you're really sort of, you know, in that energy where, you know, you're really just having to go from A to B and all of your energy is just going into the daily grind. You don't really have energy for seeking possibilities, feeling expansive, you know, for really opening up in that way. So it's time to complete it, and the Fool is really waiting for you. I mean, it's saying, come on, you know, take that leap of faith, put down those wands, step onto the new path. You've got one hand on it anyway, one foot is over the line, get the other one over there. And the Fool asks you to do that even though, you know, you don't really know what that destination is or where you're truly being led, but you're asked to have trust and faith that you're being guided by spirit, universe, the divine, past loved ones, and your own instincts as well. Powerful energies, Taurus. So in your current focus energies, we have the World and the Eight of Wands. The World is saying, okay, you know, it's really, really time to jump through that Saturnian hoop, right, into your next karmic lesson. It says that you've arrived. The World is the last card in the major arcana, Taurus, so it says there's nothing more to kind of be gained or or learned from the current situation that you're completing. So we need to know when to go with ease and grace into the next chapter, because it's when we stay in situations past their use by date, and my goodness, you have free will if you want to do that, but sometimes we end up either stunting our spiritual growth, or we can end up in tower moments. It's just a possibility. Or we can just end up with that feeling of apathy or boredom, or that we're not in flow with the universe. We're swimming against the current. And that is very, very much why a lot of the symptoms for many people, those little depressive, depression, anxiety symptoms come up, because we're resisting change. Because it's that fear of the unknown, right? It's a real big one for so many people. The dancer here asks you to know when it's time to go with effortless flow into the next chapter and be fearless about it, even though you're feeling so vulnerable. You might have manifested the situation at some point with your Magician's wand, but it's really time to close it. This is your victory. That's your victory, knowing when to go into the next cycle. And when you do, Taurus, I think it's going to be full steam ahead. I mean, look at the wands are like leading the way into, that fool's destination, which we don't really know. We can't really see. It's going into the dark night here, not meaning dark night of the soul, but going into space that we can't really see what's ahead. But the thing is that the Eight of Wands is about sudden, quick change, sudden, swift movement. After we close the door, I feel like things are going to change, and they're going to change quite suddenly. For some of you, on a more literal level, this can indicate travel, relocation. It can also be a message received, information coming in through the airwaves, social media, text message, phone, email, that kind of thing. That might be, it might be something to do with this new opportunity, the Ace of Wands here, or it might be a piece of information that you need to go, okay, well, yeah, I'm actually really ready to make that leap now. This is about divine guidance as well, the Eight of Wands. And look where it's all heading, Taurus. We've got the Moon, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. So first of all, I feel like, ending that previous cycle is going to bring you into a greater sense of balance karmically, because maybe you've already sort of stayed a little bit longer than you should have in it. So we've got a sense of, first of all, there's going to be, a karmic rebalancing. And you know what that does? It has you open to receive. That's what this card is about. And it's also a number 6. So it's about, moving into a greater time where we are enjoy, love, harmony, healing. And when we're in that position, when we're open to receive, the scales, the karmic scales are kind of aligning. That's when we magnetize and attract the opportunities. Ace of Wands. And it's going to be your hidden blessing here with the Moon card. So the Ace of Wands can be an opportunity coming in. It can be, a romantic offer coming in. Whatever it is, it's something that lights you up, Starseed. It's something that lights you up. It's something that's on purpose for you. It connects with your passion and purpose. It can also be an upgrade in your spirituality, or feeling very spiritual. It's going to lead to growth and development for you, because it's in alignment with your soul's path. So that's the Ace of Wands. And the thing about the aces, they are pure potential. We still need to take the inspired action, which, the wand is all about, putting the energy behind it, putting the plan behind it, putting the movement behind it, in order to make it happen, in order to make it physical, practical, tangible. The Moon says this is your blessing. The Moon has many meanings. It can allude to things happening in the shadows, maybe past deceptions as well. I'm just noticing the Seven of Swords is peeking up there. So there could be something in that previous cycle that needs to be acknowledged. The Moon can also be, the information coming to light, like secrets and that kind of thing. So there could be a final piece of information. I have felt that a little bit in this reading, that comes through that sort of allows you to say, you know what, I was hovering around the Two of Wands with one foot in both camps for a while, but now I'm ready to step over the line. I realize maybe it's just the insight, your own subconscious insight, that it's like, I am so ready for this and I'm going for it. And you've kind of wanted to for ages, but that final push over the line hadn't been there until now. So Taurus, that's what's on offer for you this week. Keep in mind that our general energies for you to work with, you know, they don't come in on a silver platter. We still need to take that inspired action. This is a general reading for the collective. So guys, you know, relate it to your individual situation. I try to keep them fairly generic here so that you can do that. Yeah, if you want to share or call to share, if it's not too personal, please do so in the comments. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energy, and I'll see you back here next week for a message.